Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome to the North American PC Go4 number 135. My name is Corn Pop, and I will be your caster tonight for the Grand Finals, which are starting up. We have Reign versus Revolution. They've worked their way, last night, they worked their way to make it this far, all the way to the Grand Finals. It was very late last night, though, so they chose not to play it that night. Totally understandable. We're going to watch them play it out tonight instead. And yeah, we're just going to get everybody in the server, then we can go live. Reminder, Twitch chat, we are on a 3-minute delay. If you see any audio issues or visual issues, please let me know. I'm reading chat, but might not be responding the whole time. And not very quickly. Because, as I said, 3-minute delay, mandatory delay for ESL community casters. But yeah, it should be a pretty good game. Revolution, we watched a couple times last night. We watched them in the semifinals and the quarter... No, we didn't watch them in the quarterfinals. We only watched them in the semifinals. And they were playing pretty well. Obviously, this is a team that plays community leagues. They are very much a solid team that probably has hopes to climb the ranks of Rainbow Six Siege, make it in Challenger one day. Maybe Pro League. We'll see where it goes. Reign, less so. I couldn't really find any info on them as a solid team in terms of playing in other leagues and stuff, but who knows? They are at least formidable enough to make it to the last stage of a Go4, which, yes, it's a Go4, but still, that's no easy feat. They had to beat a lot of top players who wanted to be in the spot to get here. So here we are ready to cast it. I'm actually excited. I haven't done any delayed finals. I think delayed finals are the way to go, because generally Go4s go for so long. They go so late at night. Last night, if we would have played the Grand Finals on the spot, would have started at 2 a.m. on the East Coast. I'm not even on the East Coast, but still, that would have been midnight for me. Very, very late. Fatigue starts playing into a determining factor. Kind of gives an advantage to sort of Western players as well, where maybe they're not going to be as tired as some of the other guys. Regardless, now we're here. It's a new day. And, yeah, people are going to be well-rested. They're going to be ready to go. Not sure if we have teams on the wrong colors. I hope not, because then I'm going to have to change that. Hopefully, though. Hope everyone in Twitch chat's doing all right tonight. In terms of the greater Siege esports worlds, there is North American Pro League happening tonight, so I appreciate you tuning in here instead of over there. Not that I wasn't tuning over there before the game, and I probably will go back afterwards. A lot of important games happening tonight. I won't spoil anything because some people like to watch those later on. But first match of the night finished up and it was a pretty good one. So I do recommend watching that. After you watch this one first though. Nah, I'm kidding. Watch whatever you want. One more player needed to get in and get on. Maps are Oregon. Oh man, test my memory. Oregon, I guess I can check this out, can't I? Oh, I can't. Start with Oregon. I believe it is then Border Coastline. Pretty sure it's Border Coastline as the final two maps. It is a best of 3, so we may or may not get to Coastline. But regardless, we'll be pretty happy to cast some good games here tonight. Not sure what the holdup in between these two teams. I haven't heard anything. Nobody's talking to me, so we're just here waiting. A state we're not unfamiliar with, if you've watched a lot of Go4s. But yeah. Hoping for a somewhat close match. Can't check out that bracket. You can see all the teams that fought their way to get to this point, and most of them not getting up to this point. I guess we can talk a little bit about the playstyle Revolution, as we did watch one match for them. I can try to rack my memory to see what they were actually doing. The team that they were playing against, the team that we were covering for most of the tournament, They were a very aggressive team, especially in attack. They like to get on that bomb site, stop it early. Hopefully, that's something that these guys have reviewed. I don't know how serious they're going to be taking this if they're really reviewing that. But if they're a serious team, which it seems like they are, maybe they were. Maybe they're putting work into that. So that's the type of strategy that maybe they're going to be a little bit more prepped for. I think we did see them on Oregon. I believe that was the map that we watched them play on. Or was it Border? No, it was Border. Regardless of which one it was, we are seeing one of those two maps in the first two, so they will be played. So Revolution has recent experience. I mean, they're a good team. They've probably got experience on every single team. But those two maps in particular, they did play last night. So they should have their strats more or less figured out. They got a lot of recent footage so they can look back and, figure out what they needed to improve on. What could use a little bit of work. Rain, I'm not sure what their match history was. We didn't cast them at all last night. Because they were on the top half of the bracket, we were covering sort of the bottom half of the bracket as we watched teams work their way up. But I'm sure everybody's excited to go live here. Revolution and Rain. We just need one more player. I can read out the rosters to you for now. Revolution, this does look like the same roster we saw last time, except for Snugglin. Snugglin we did not see playing yesterday. They have Utility, Filthy, Gib2K, 1Hippo, and Snugglin. I can't remember who was the other fifth player for Revolution, but whether this is their main player or he's kind of just a stand-in. He doesn't have the tag on, so that speaks to me that maybe he's not one of their core five. They're going to be going up against Melted, Ainsley, Cruxo, and then Anthony MGS. Cruxo. I'm going to go with Cruxo. Well, Revolution, the guys that had... I don't remember. That's all right. I'm not missing any notifications. We're just waiting. Oh well, I hope everybody's been doing well. We do have, in the greater Rainbow Six Siege scene, we do have 4 of the 8 teams confirmed now for the finals in Rio, for Pro League at least. 2 8-pack teams, and then 1 European, 1 Brazilian team have qualified a piece. APAC LAN obviously happened just this weekend. They talked a little bit about that last night, but 1 minute they say. All right, I'll keep stalling. Norarango and Fnatic managed to make it in. Norarango looked very, very strong getting in there. And Fnatic as well. Pretty much the 2 expected teams to make it into the finals from Asia Pacific. Certainly would have liked to see something from some of the other guys. Xavier Esports would have been hyped to see in the finals. Korean teams Mantis as well. Could have been cool to see up there. But regardless, nothing too surprising. Hopefully APAC can perform well in the Season 8 finals. For the other 2 teams, Fnatic and G2. G2, not a surprise at all. And Fnatic, I'm not following the Brazilian scene too closely, so I don't really know what's going on down there. I know Liquid won last season, and now they are kind of on the cusp of making it in. They could grab that second spot. Last I checked those standings, I believe it was last night they were in 3rd, so a lot of interesting stuff happening down south. And of course, for North America tonight, Evil Geniuses versus SK will be a match that I believe the winner of that will confirm themselves a spot into the finals. So really exciting one going on there. That should be happening. I think it's scheduled. It's probably starting right about now. Don't leave though. Again, don't leave. We got a great game here. Listen, upsides of the Go4 matches, right? We've got a best of 3. Awesome. We've got overtime, no ties. Awesome. What's not to love? Okay. We're going to have a lot of exciting games. And according to the players, it's starting in almost a minute. So, oh yeah. Revolution are ready to get started. No surprise there. I'm sure everybody wants to get started. Probably the last player just trying to set up his PC. Maybe he's trying to get home from school or work. Maybe he's really got to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Got to make himself some popcorn. Warm up his fingers. Do some terrorist hunt. A lot of things we could theorize on what he's up to right now. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's very important. So fear not, Twitch chat. We will get this game underway. Only got about 12.5 minutes left in the server reservation. I've never had that run out before. I'm casting in a Go4. Done about 10 of these now, I think. Somewhere around there. And they've always been fun. Go4 is a good time. Just Crook, I'm being told. Thank you. Crook and then Zoe is separate. Gotcha. Melted, Ainsley, Crook, and then Anthony are the first 4 from Rain, and who's the 5th? We may never find out. Which would be sad, because then we all showed up here, and we're not even going to get any games. Or be a 5-on-4. I don't think you can play 5-on-4 in a Go4. Not that you would want to. I think at that point, the admins would probably just say you're forfeiting. Quantum, finally into the server. Already they're ready. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting live, a Revolution versus Reign in our best of 3 Grand Finals. Oregon is our first map. And I'll get the volume turned on for you. Starting with the picks of bans. More specifically the bans, of course. As I kind of mentioned before, usually in Go4s, you kind of see more standard bans because you don't necessarily know your opponent all that well. Although at the top half of the Go4, that can be kind of not true. I know Revolution playing in Go4s a lot for the past few weeks. Rain, again, I'm not sure on those stats, but likely these two teams, if they've been playing a lot of Go4s, they have faced each other, so maybe they do know the intricacies of each other team. They might scrim against each other as well. Blackbeard kind of makes me suspect that. That's generally not one of the auto bans. Guys like Lion, guys like Glaz can just be like, all right, well, we don't like this operator, we're going to ban him. Usually Blackbeard is more of a targeted, like either we don't love playing with him or we know that the other guys are really good on Blackbeard. That said, I don't think we saw a lot of Blackbeard played from Revolution in the last couple games that we watched them in the semifinals at least. So I'm not really sure what the going on is there from Rain. Maybe they just don't like playing on Blackbeard, which is totally acceptable. Lion making it through the bans though, that's going to be impactful. Glaz and Echo, not too surprising. Glaz especially, not really a big deal. Echo, yeah, again, similar, not really a huge deal. Interesting to see if Mira will go down. It'll be up to Rain if they want to allow her or not. They will. So a couple of odd bans coming out from Rain. Not bad bans, not that uncommon, but definitely not the default that we've seen Revolution stick to every time we've watched them. Basement will be our starting site, and that's not really surprising me. Mira's available. Of course they're going to run around the basement. Very powerful operator, and Lion's available too. So, not holding any punches as we start this Grand Finals. There's a fair bit on the line for Go4s now. Of course, there is money involved. If you can make it to the monthly finals. Of course, the way the Go4's work is if you can get a few points from placing well in these tournaments, you can get entered into the monthly finals, and then you do well there, you can get some cash prizes. And regardless of the points, of course, getting first will get you a sweet in-game charm in a Go4, and then, we'll see, you just get credits, I believe, to play in-game. Looking at operator bans, I forgot to take a look at them. Or picks, rather. We see the defenders, Maestro, Smoke, Mira. That is a dirty combo to be anchoring. Gonna be tough to break into. Not bad roamers either. Got Jaeger even, and Legion. Likely gonna be playing in Meeting Hall, but who knows? They might try to stick a little bit close towards site. Legion especially is one where maybe you don't want him to roam too far off site, just because if he dies early, you're losing a lot of potential goo mines in that situation. No mute being played, it's a little bit interesting. Usually pretty good on the site, but not mandatory, especially since most teams can kind of counter it at this point. And what is Crook even doing right now? He's getting kills. Utility gone immediately, and that's the Lion. Wow, that's going to be one way to start off the game. Crook. All right, just going to completely run out, take down the Lion. A ballsy play, one that works out for them, though. And what an operator to get as well. Great job by him. Ainsley could be playing upstairs in the attic, which can be a little bit safer, but again, can be difficult to rotate out of. So we'll see how he fares later in the game. And even Anthony playing closer towards the stage, closer towards that tower, not playing super aggressively in this situation. So with only 4 attackers, let's see how it's going to be played by Revolution. They've made their way into the lobby. They're looking down. Filthy's just trying to scope things out. As we saw again, most people on the defense are pretty far back. Nice angle by Ainsley, but probably not going to be any immediate pressure from Rain onto Revolution.
Bomb located by attackers.
You can see already now snuggling. It's going to be opening up this hatch. Nice and easy. Taking care of that. One Hippo playing the Capitao. We saw them run this operator a lot in the semifinals as a response to Clash. But even when Clash isn't on the board, Capitao can be a very powerful operator with those smokes, with those flame arrows. Not a bad choice at all. Filthy's seen an outline, but can't quite get the kill onto the Mira through the wall. Doesn't even manage to get any damage, unfortunately for him. Flash is down. Very little happening. And almost 2 minutes down to the round. Flank's coming, but Filthy's ready for it. Gonna get 1 kill, and Gib2K steals the other on Ainsley. Chases around now. Both roamers have fallen for the defense, putting themselves in the disadvantage when it comes to player numbers. And there goes Smoke. Burned by the fire. One Hippo takes down Melted. It's left all up to Crook and Quantum. Now, these are 2 operators who can definitely do it, but it's going to be difficult. Here comes the C4. Not going to be able to land on anybody, though. Coming from the back, Filthy as well. Going to be trying to do some work. It's only a 1-on-4, though. And Hippo gets the final 2 kills to put it in favor of the attackers. Revolution going up 1-0 to start things off. Interestingly, they're already swapping off of the basement. Oftentimes you see them lose the first bomb site, lose the first round on defense. You'll see them move on, or try to stick out that basement. But that Clash play, we saw Quantum be on Clash for just a second. I wonder if the 6th pick. There's a 6th pick, not quite to Clash. Also expected, since we know that they're going to Kids Dorms now. They're not going downstairs. Mirror definitely not as important. Valkyrie probably the better option here. Still, One Hippo wants to be careful about that. If you get caught fighting against a Clash and you don't have a Capitao, I'm not going to say it's impossible to hold or anything like that, but it just makes your life very miserable, and you're not a happy camper with that situation. So again, we'll see what the play is. I mean, last time Crook had a pretty insane runouts, and they still lost the game after Utility was immediately wiped out. Playing on Dock, you can tell, oh, this is going to be the exact same situation. Peeking for the head, couldn't quite hit it. Still, it would have been Utility. If Utility had died within the first 5 seconds of the round, twice in a row, oh man. You'd have to feel bad for him. A little bit glad that Crook didn't get that. He types into chat, even Lion hit. He knows what he's done. Utility lives for today, though. We'll see how the attack start things off here. Filthy again playing the Ash. Did pretty well last time watching the flank, keeping it locked down for the team.
Attackers located a bomb.
There aren't really a ton of roamers other than Ainsley. Crook kind of went right back in. Filthy has died to Anthony, though. He wasn't even roaming. He was likely looking downstairs through one of the floorboards or maybe the hatch. Tough to say. Gib2K starting to play these floorboards. See some blood up top. think he might have hit something. The only person damaged on the enemy team is the Valkyrie. Lion popping off his charge. Now the Ashe has been killed, so she's not going to be able to use this. Everybody on their drones during that Lion charge. Don't know if I agree with that. One Hippo barely living after that C4. Falls a little bit short. Falling to about 30, 35 HP now. Another one falls. Gib2K dies to Anthony, and this is looking a little bit better for the defense. There goes another one. Crook gets the headshot onto utility, and Snuggling, I think he's looking the wrong way. He's alright for now, though. Very difficult situation for the attack now. You got to kill 5 players. And you've just dropped your diffuser. Hippo has been downed and finished off by Ainsley. It's all up to Snuggling in a 1-on-5. 50 seconds to go. Doesn't have diffuser in hand. This is near impossible for him. Not playing a fantastic fragging operator. Out with the pistol. Wins it over Ainsley, though. A little embarrassing. Is he going to go for the 5K M45? That would be quite something. 30 seconds to go in the round. Not looking great for the Thermite player. He's going to try to go for that diffuser, maybe. Sees the Valkyrie head, actually, before he gets his own shot off, but... Going to retreat. Has that diffuser, but at this point, I think time has pretty much made this round impossible for him unless everybody feeds into him. He's watching the right angles, though. Almost won it against Melted. Not quite, though. Rain going to tie things up after round number 2. Back to the basement. That's understandable. Generally, basement and kids' dorms are seen as much more favorably up to the alternatives. Kitchen and tower not super favored. So despite losing it once, are they going without the mirror this time? That would be an interesting choice. You can see Quantum has moved over to the Maestro slot. That was Crook who was playing it last time. He's picked up the Jaeger. Ainsley was on the Jaeger. And now Ainsley's gone over to Mute. So that's an operator I mentioned last time. It was kind of notable that they didn't have. Again, not incredibly vital, but this is one of the most powerful bomb sites for Mute. Just because he can do exactly what he just did. And stop that hatch from Eagle. But he's using 2 anyways. Not too bad. So we'll see how the Roamer anchor dynamic shifts out for this round. Crook has seemingly favored an anchor role despite playing as the Maestro last round, or in the first round.
5 seconds left.
So we might still see him running around and Ainsley kind of sit back down, or they could have 3 Roamers.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Looks like this time, though, he's not going for anything super aggressive. He's looking at construction, but nobody's going to be coming down there for a while now. Utilities got to be very careful as he spawns in. This time, unless he's going through the construction tunnel, which he's not, he doesn't really have anything to worry about. But you can tell he's being cautious, even when trying to enter the building. This could be a great opportunity for Filthy. Will he see that head? The bars are going to betray him. And Filthy not able to get the kill. I believe that was Anthony upstairs that he was shooting at. Anthony's not going to want anything to do with that anymore. E1D being thrown out now. Ashe is on the move. Gib2K as well, though, is pushing upstairs. Crook has gone down by utility. One Hippo finds another one onto Ainsley. That's a 5-on-3 favoring the attackers so far. They've cleared out most of those roamers. Anthony's still upstairs, though, and I believe they know so. Under 2 minutes to go in this round. It's a 5-on-3. Gib2K falls, though, and that was from Anthony, so he did manage to accomplish something. He's in a bit of a tough spot, because it can be hard from this point to rotate back down to site or all the way on the second floor. He is being washed down at the end of the hallway. But maybe not. Who is that playing chicken with him? That is one hippo. Trying to watch these sight lines. Still wants to contribute though, and that might have been a mistake because Quantum is watching up from those stairs, and he's going to even out the score 3-3 in terms of player numbers. And Filthy still watching because they know that Ainsley's up above. Honestly, Ainsley doesn't really need to push until late into the round because he's still wasting so much time just by him being up there, just by the enemy team knowing where he's at. I mean, Filthy's doing nothing right now. Utility is doing some work, but Snuggling is, again, just focusing on this roamer. You have 40 seconds to go. You need to start focusing that plant. And the person currently carrying the diffuser is on the 3rd floor trying to fight a roamer. I don't know that I love this from Snuggling. I mean, he might be about to engage. Gonna go for the Claymore instead. Finally get down to the basement where Utility has just been holding the angle for days. Finally, Snuggling's down here. Talks Babe, hasn't popped off. There goes the charge. He's got to take down that first, and he is being shot by the camera. Able to take that down as well. Wastes a lot of time with those Legion traps and that Maestro camera. Snuggling coming from the top, though. Going to be able to take down Melted. Now still firing in. As soon as he gets that plan off, he's going aggressive. Utility not paying off for him, though. It's still a 2-on-2. Anthony takes down Snuggling and is trying to hold from up top. Filthy in a 1-on-2. Needs to protect this diffuser. Throwing some flashes down. Interesting how he wants to play this. He's going to drop from the hatch, but they're expecting that. Anthony with the pistol will shut that down, and Rain will take round number 3. Great work from the defense in that last round. Utilizing all your utility to the best of your ability. And the roam from, I believe that was Anthony. No, it was Ainsley. That was Ainsley. The roam from Ainsley wasted so much time and so much attention. Especially from Snuggling. I don't like that he was up there for so long. Maybe if you've got still 5 players alive, maybe Filthy dedicates the round to watching for that one roamer. But the rest of your team needs to be focusing that bomb site. Moving over to kitchen now. As they do have to. Cannot play downstairs, cannot play in the kids' room. And Montaigne's being played. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
It's gonna be one of those rounds. No clash scene yet, though, which is kind of nice. I guess enough Capital has been run by Revolution that Rain are too scared, or Rain just don't like playing with the operator. A lot of teams are like that, where they accept that she is a very powerful and annoying operator to play against, but maybe you're not too comfortable playing with her yourself.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Quantum and Anthony likely going to be the roamers for this round. Melted, I don't even know what he's up to. That's a bit of a dangerous rotation there. He's fine, I guess, for now. Crook, deviating from his normal spawn peek and run out self, is just crouching right next to the bomb and doing not a lot. That's okay, though. Melted has taken a lot of damage. I'm not sure what that was from. He's currently in the tower, though, so I'm assuming... I'm going to take a wild guess here and guess that he got shot. By who? How? I'm not quite sure. But regardless of what happened, he's being droned out, and he's kind of put himself into a corner. And with such little HP, this can be a bit dangerous. It does look like he's got cameras set up. He's found Hippo, who is attaching the site, or attacking a site. Not super impactful to what Melted is up to. And yeah, Utility is just waiting for Melted to pop his head out of that tower. Skip 2K, though, has been downed outside. Can he crawl away? No, he can't. Ainsley gets the kill. First one of the round. Utility follows up very shortly, though. Looks like he finally managed to find him through the window. That puts us into a 4-on-4 now. I was going to say, there's a couple of roamers dotted around the map, but this lion charge is going to halt what they can do for a short amount of time. Hippo's going to be going for the plant in the midst of the smoke. Now, who's covering him? Filthy through the window a little bit, but oh, barely getting that frag. That's a little bit dangerous. One Hippo took a lot of damage, but he did manage to get that plant down, so well done by him. 3-on-3. Snuggling, trying to protect this. One Hippo, the eyes of the team. Filthy finds Quantum. House from outside, peeking through a window. He's been playing this bathroom window for so long. Accidentally flicked off his cam, but it's a 1-on-2 now. And the Montaigne is just chasing down the Jaeger. Anthony's outside, running into a Claymore. So sad. Round number 4. Going to be going in favor of Revolution. 2-2 is the scoreline now. And Kids Dorms will be our last bomb site. This one was held pretty well by Rain. So you'd expect them to be able to repeat that. But if one Hippo sticks on that Montaigne, maybe that was the difference maker. I mean, I'm not going to go out here and claim that Montaigne's a fantastic operator, but the way they used him, I think, is pretty much the best way you can use a Montaigne. Get him in there, he's your eyes, he can easily make space for your team. And then he can plant because he's got a giant shield on his back. Nobody's shooting that. Crook is still in the dock, though. He's got the ACOG. You know he's looking for utility as soon as this round starts. I can just smell it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So again, likely going to be a very similar hold to what we saw before.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm interested, Crook. What are you up to?
5 seconds to
As round start, he's not in tower this time. And he's not even peeking outside, so maybe it's a new leaf for Crook.
moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
What used to be the spawn peek run out man has since turned into the crouch on the bomb site man. And that's a change I can get behind. There's somebody up in that tower, though. It's Quantum. No, Quantum's in the small dorms. It's Ainsley. This is a good position. He can look out onto that window where they're likely going to be trying to put some pressure onto. Gotta be careful, though. They clearly know that he's in here. Utility was able to shut that down pretty easily last time. The tower plays, I mean. This time might not be so successful, though. Ainsley's kind of just been left to do his own thing. And sort of been doing nothing with it so far. Nobody's really pressuring him. Again, it is utility still kind of taking a look at it, but not going to overextend. Filthy trying to play these floorboards and won't win that game. Melted has got it figured out where the Ash is playing. Shooting through the floorboards. Takes down the frag heavy operator. Notably, Hippo is also taking a little bit of damage. As we start things off, the line charge will be used, and they saw somebody for just a second. Stoutland's going to take advantage of this, shoot out a wall, which nobody is behind, but this is an opportunity to try to open up this wall. There's no bandit or anything. There's no mute. So this is going to be a piece of cake. Nice shot by Gib2K. Finds Anthony. And these floorboard games, he's playing them well, but couldn't find that last kill. Melted was able to secure it onto Hippo. Will he be able to get this one through the floorboards? Always looking for it. There it is. Ended up being a headshot onto Crook. Evening out the score for his team. 3-3 is currently where we're at. Oh, a nice position from Quantum. Did not expect to be pushing through the closet. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-on-3. Melted got another one, I believe, through the floorboards onto utility. It's all up to Gib2K. He's been playing well so far this round, but he's got something in his foot. A quick flick on a Quantum. 1-on-2 now. He's got 30 seconds. That's enough time to take a breather here. He's got Toxic Babe right next to him, but the smoke is dead, so he's not too worried about it. It cannot be detonated. One player into his left. Gotta watch out for it. Scared by the thing in his toe. And that's gonna jolt him enough that Melted gets the kill. This is why Legion's a pretty powerful operator. Even with that verbal cue. When well done by Melted. Able to get that. Put his team in the lead as we swap sides going to round number 6. Rain coming out on top for the first half. Interesting that Utility's playing Mira on Kids Dorms. I wonder if that'll be a 6 pick off of it. Maybe just to make the enemy team assume that they're going to basement. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Regardless, no operator changes on the side of Rain. Ash to Ash, that doesn't count.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
This Kids Dorms, the first site to be held. The Montaigne games are not done. Clearly was used to quite a bit of effectiveness from Revolution. Seems like they liked that idea on the side of Rain. They're going to bring it in for themselves.
10 seconds left before insertion.
See how it works. I wasn't sure that he was all that impactful last round. Certainly when they were attacking Kitchen, he was a major operator for them. But last time, I'm not so confident in that regard. Regardless, we'll see what the roamers are up to. There's quite a lot of them. 4 of them downstairs. 3 now. As Utility will go back up. And Hippo not far behind, so a little bit more normal. Filthy playing in Kitchen. Pretty much exactly what we saw him do before in the semifinals. I think it was Oregon that we saw them in the semifinals. I'm going to go ahead and say it was. You can check the YouTube VOD if I'm wrong. A lot of drones coming, and they've definitely found Gib2K. And the human drone has as well. Gib2K's immediately got a flank, but there's Filthy from behind, perfectly coordinated by the 2 German operators on the side of Revolution. Excellently played to counter the shield operator. That's why I was saying, he's not all that effective attacking on Kids Dorms. He can be nice, but you gotta be careful when you're sending him alone like that. Regardless, all credit to the roamers in that situation. Filthy and Gib. That puts the pressure still on Rain to deal with these roamers. They haven't left. Melted is holding an angle, hoping that he can do that. Meanwhile, I think the rest of his team are upstairs trying to deal with this bomb site. Ainsley comes down to, again, help out with his roamers. They're wasting a lot of time, though. This is something we've seen on both sides now. The roamers are wasting a ton of time. Not even necessarily by doing a lot of pressuring, but by doing a lot of waiting, a lot of sitting back. Utility's going to get another kill on Ainsley. Anthony's going to trade it right back, though. Being very low after the fact. Melted gets another one. Played in line. That one was finally onto one of the two roamers, as they were being held in place from that lion. Quantum seems to know that somebody is out there. Certainly is. Quantum with the diffusers looking for some way to get in and plant this, but they got to be very careful. Legion Mine now in the foot of Melted. And it's going to be Quantum who finds Utility. He's a little bit of damage for that, but Melted will go down. That's a no more lion, 2-on-2 situation here. Through the floorboard, they know exactly where he's at, Quantum. Well done on Filthy, and it's all up to the smoke. But it's going to be all up to one operator. You'd like it to be the smoke. Snuggling knows where he's at. The pings from his team coming out big, taking down Anthony. Oh, and he's looking the wrong way, Quantum. Surely he should have known where Snuggling was. Regardless, Snuggling wins out. And well done to Revolution. Able to hold for round number 6 and tie things up once again. I know it's still a bit early to call, but this feels like an overtime map. It feels like it. Remember, it's not over after this. This is a best of 3. And we're only on map 1 right now. So, regardless of how this turns out, we still have plenty more Siege to watch.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So again, similar to what we saw when Revolution lost the first round, Rain lose the first round on their primary site, they're going to swap off and... or sorry, I'm getting my teams mixed up. Similar to what we saw when Rain lost the first round on defense, Revolution are going to swap sides. Oh, they won. Never mind. Don't listen to me. What do I know? They're forced to go to the basement. They're going to the basement. That's what's going on. And nothing too surprising here, right? They don't have the mute, which was a fault of Rain, one that they couldn't really overcome. They don't have a Mira either, which is strange. They opted to go for a little bit more fragging power. Obviously, they got one Hippo here on the Maestro, but then you've got Gib2K playing Bandit, and immediately Utility tries to go for the spawn peak. I presume that's what he was up to. Tries to go for the run out that he himself had been killed by, and Rain are going to let him know that, nope, that's our strategy, and you're not going to use it against us. Already down one defender, not 5 seconds into the round. Just saying, that could have been a Mira. Could have been a Mira. Good position for Filthy, though, with this pixel peek. Should have seen somebody run past that. It's got to be careful, though. Yeah. Doesn't want to fight it. Over by the stairs, though, Crook takes down Gib with the pistol of the Montaigne. They're not even really worried about these roamers. They've already forced them off the site. We're not even a minute in this round, and the attack has done so much. You compare that to what Revolution were doing on their attacks, and they just take so long to get things going.
Bomb located by
Well, they still managed to bring us to a tie game. I'm not saying it's all bad for them, especially with gunplay like that. Filthy taking down Melted. Huge play by him. Running into meeting hall as well. Going to get another one into Ainsley. 3-on-3 is his current player count. And he's done well for himself. That's why Revolution are still in this game. The Montaigne has worked his way into the basement now, and he's aware of exactly he's being shot from.
a bomb has been located.
Again, not a ton that he can do by himself, but he's got Anthony on the cap tower to try to back him up, shoot those fire arrows around him. He positioned those well. Shot one off there. You can hear it burning. Don't believe it's getting any kills. Crook stands in a smoke gas for just a second and takes some damage. Oh well. Trying to flash out the roamer, Filthy. Certainly be a thorn in the side of the attack here. and one they're gonna have to deal with or face the consequences of. Or neither, as he's gonna choose to run back downstairs. That works too. It's all under the attack right now, and they had a lot of time to work with. Starting to tick down, right? They're not rush site immediately. Everything for the planter die just yet. They're gonna drop down, eat that Legion mine, have to pull it out. Ooh, Anthony not sure where people are, does not see on the right of his screen. There's a gun barrel that he would be able to see, but he's not watching it. And he's going to pay for that one. Hippo takes him down, but there's constant frags being exchanged. Hippo gets another and a third just with the hip fire. Takes down Crook, takes down Quantum, and you can tell he's happy about that. Just firing. Who needs buttons other than mouse 1? My God. Maestro's got a clip, I'll tell you that. Revolution find themselves one round away from being on match point. But to get there, they're going to have to defend Kitchen Dining Hall. Generally not considered to be a super easily defendable site. Crook sticking with that Montaigne. I was going to mention that maybe that would have been a smart ban from Reign, since it was being used quite a bit by Revolution to ban the Montaigne out, but both teams have been using Montaigne pretty effectively here, so I don't think either of them would have been happy to ban that out. No 6-picks happening.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And because of that, we've got our standard lineup here. Dokkaebi coming out. First time we'd seen her played. Usually kind of second fiddle to Lion. You know, they fulfill similar roles, so you often don't see her just because Lion kind of fills the same role. But if you want double that, you know, why not? And of course she has her own benefits too. But hasn't been playing a lot of, or hasn't been seeing a lot of play recently. Not a bad though. Not a bad operator though. We'll see how she gets played. Well, the defense pretty standard as well. Again, no Mira. Not that she's super necessary on this site either. Is there anybody upstairs? Yes, there is. Utility. He got aggressive and paid for it last time. Seemingly, he's learned from his mistakes, though. Just chilling upstairs for a while before he's really going to get aggressive. Ooh, the Jaeger shotgun from Filthy. This certainly can be Filthy. He's got 2 ADSs set up next to him. Is that a third on the wall, too? Here's the drone get thrown. Now, he pulls out his pistol. Doesn't want to reveal that he's on the shotgun. Oh, boy. The big brain plays. There's the drone. Quickly taken down by Filthy. Well done. This is a nice little angle from the Maestro 1 Hippo as well. You can only really see a Montaigne right now, and that's if he walks in the sight line. They made it very difficult to get into this kitchen. Or bathroom, even. Open things up from the office now, though, so this is an opportunity. And they're doing the exact same Montaigne strat. Just walk Crook right in that left-hand side. You can see the whole site. Ainsley's going to get grenade kills, especially on the smoke. That's so important. Great sledge play by him. Filthy is still in the showers. Again, Utility's been looking, but he hasn't really found anything. Could be able to find somebody over here to the left, though. Lion is starting to break down that castle barricade. Finally, that's been opened up, and this could be a good opportunity to kill the Lion, but Melted is just running away after he's accomplished that task. Lion charge coming out, Quantum going for this plant, and he'll likely be able to get it down. No, he won't. Someone's just going to run up. Hippo trades his life for it, but stops the plant, gets a kill regardless. Ainsley pre-firing that corner perfectly, getting the kill on a Gib 2K. 2-on-4 now. Only 2 defenders left alive trying to defend here. Phone calls are going out. Ainsley finds Filthy. It's all on a utility. The constant roamer has not accomplished a whole lot so far. Firing into the bathroom window. He's got to deal with a Montaigne and 3 other operators. Actually finds his shoulder a bit. Out with the pistol, tries to run past, but Anthony's watching for that. And Rain tie things up once again. Can I show scoreboard? Absolutely. Pretty even, honestly, across the board. Maybe with the exception of utility, which I would have expected. But 8 kills from both top fraggers, 1 hippo and Anthony. And then 7s, 6s, and 5s following that up from both teams. So some strong performance from both teams so far. Exactly what I want to be seeing. Even the Montaigne players, they're up there in kills. No more Mira as being 6-picked off. And the Jackal being played by Crook. I kind of like this pick. The Montaigne has sort of been working for them. So maybe a switch-up's not... Maybe it's not really the time for the switch-up. But if he thinks they're going to be in basement, which certainly I would if they have a mute and they showed off a Mira, that certainly speaks basement to me. But they can just use the mute in similar sense that they would use the bandit. Amira, of course, can just be 6-picked off of, so. No, not a bad fake at all there. You could say Montaigne being a little bit less useful when attacking the basement compared to these other 2 sites that have been played. Not that he's useless, but you're really sort of confined to one little corridor you're pushing in through, which Montaigne can be good at, but a lot of things get thrown over that table. A lot of smokes, a lot of C4s. Montaigne does not like things being thrown at him, so we'll take a look at what the aggressive players on the side of Revolution are up to. Start things off. Not a ton.
Bomb located by attackers.
Currently focusing on the site more so than looking at roamers. Not wanting to risk his life, though. He knows that his purpose is more than likely somewhere else on the map. Filthy's looking for a run out, but there's not really anybody outside of that doorway. Still pretty good control of the first floor from this defending team. And Utility is going to get the first kill onto Crook, so there goes the Jackal. No more tracking threats. He didn't get anything off, so completely wasted his utility. As I said, he was going to be trying to hope to maybe look at that site, but then quickly sort of swap off to the roam, try to take out those players, find the flankers, as his kit's kind of built to do. But presumably died trying to get into the site, so not great, but it's still 4 on 5. Lion cart charge coming out. A little premature from that frag grenade, maybe not quite enough information. Anthony's not going to get it, but he's got a second one in hand. Again, not going to connect. Gip2K connects, though, and he finds it onto Ainsley with the C4. Wonder if he was down below, firing up top. Yeah, that looks like that's what it was. Melted takes quite a bit of damage. Mine in his foot, but also getting shot a bit. Speaking of being shot, Anthony goes down to snuggle on the window. It's a 2 on 5, and things are looking pretty dire for Rain. Firing through walls randomly in hopes that they might find a kill. Not happening for Quantum, though. Killed by utility. Diffuser drop, melted in a 5-on-1 with about 20 HP. Toxic Babes in his way. Can't even run through that because he'll die on such little HP. And he's down. Gib2K takes him out. Finally, we're at match point. Round number 10. 5-4 is our scoreline. Revolution could take it. They're going to have to defend on basement. Not an unfavorable site. No real point in trying to hide this from their opponents. Everybody should know that basement is the play. So I called it a couple of rounds ago. I said, this feels like an overtime match. Will it be an overtime match, though? Crook going back over to Montaigne. I think that was working a little bit better. Going to basement this time. Not too bad at all. Utility swapping off the mirror over to Legion. I don't know if I love that play. It really seems like they're not all that comfortable with the mirror. And that can kind of happen in the era of bans, where normally Mira gets banned on this map. So normally you don't really need to practice with her, which means that even if the optimal strategy involves a Mira, which I guess at this point it's even debatable if it does. But even if that's the case, if you're not really used to that, if you're not, I don't know, you haven't strategized for that sort of play, maybe you want to consider not playing her even when she is unbanned. So Utility going for the sort of roam anchor hybrid of Legion instead. I'm interested to see what this player is doing. Filthy on the vigil. He is looking outside of spawn. Only people who spawn there though were Crook on the Montaigne, and that was Melted, I believe, as well. And Melted waited for a long time. Montaigne made sure that was nice and clear to start things off. Already, somehow Ainsley's been downed. He will get picked back up from his teammate. But they're getting aggressive into the site pretty early. Going through tower. Alright, and Filthy has read this. He's starting to rotate, and this could be actually a great play by him. If he can look in, knows that there are people down there. Not sure of their exact location, though, and Ainsley finds the quick headshot. Taking down Filthy. Everybody else secure, chilling in the basement. And they're just sitting around. Attackers taking a lot of time here. They've got a lot of time. I mean, they cleared out the only roamer, losing absolutely nobody in the process.
A bomb has been located.
They can wait for a bit. They managed to open up one of the hatches in Meeting Hall. I imagine they've opened up the main hatch as well. Again, Crook has worked his way down through the tower stairs. This seemingly worked for him before. Smoke grenades coming out early into the round. Still 50 seconds on that clock. You want to hold this as long as possible usually. Lion holding all the defenders in place, but not a lot of pressure being placed on them regardless. One hippo takes down Ainsley. Crook wants to get into the firefight as well. Get to takes down Quantum. And suddenly this is looking good to end things out. But just as I say that, Anthony gets another kill onto one hippo. Still in a firefight. Gets down and will be finished off by Gib2K. It's a 1-on-2. One of them is a Montaigne. 3-on-2. My bad. And the knife comes out from Melted. I'm not even sure what he's up to right now, but he's going to pop off his line charge and a quick headshot on a Snuggling. It's a 1-on-1. Both players very low, but Utility finds it before Melted can. And just short of that clutch. Can't pull it out. First map gonna go in favor of Revolution. There's your final scores. Again, very even across the board. Even who did I say was slacking? I think it was Utility. He stepped it up, 7 kills. Great match from every player involved in this game. And from the sounds of things, they are going to be taking a short break here. Not going to throw the music or anything, though. We'll stick with it and chat a little bit. I hope chat is enjoying the game. From what I'm reading, it looks like everybody on Rain is on the same team except for Anthony. And the 5th member of that team that they're on is KFC's Low Prices Rainbow Six. Which I actually worked at a KFC when I was in high school. It was a terrible time. This stream does not endorse KFC. Apologize. But I'm going to take a minute here now to update the score. Revolution winning that first one. 1-0 is now the scoreline, and as we can see, Border is map number 2. I was right. Shout out to my memory. And yeah, Border and then Coastline, pretty sure, is our third and final map. So this will be good. I'm not sure if teams swap sides or not, if they go from orange to blue, blue to orange. I think they do. Ainsley wants to. They are ready over in the blue team. We'll just wait for that R to come out of Rain. Whoa, not yet. All right, there's the R. Starting off map number 2, Border. Will be the battlefield. Revolution up 1-0 in the best of 3. Taking on Rain in the grand finals of the North American PC. Go4 number 135. And again, Pick and Ban's going to be coming out. Now these teams have a lot more information on each other. See if that influences the bans. Nope, still Blackbeard going to be the first ban from Rain. Likely that's just an operator that they're really not comfortable with. One they specifically hate playing against. He can be kind of annoying. Generally not as annoying as guys like Lion. Even Montaigne. I want to know if Revolution bans out the Montaigne. Because while they did use it, Rain used it quite a bit more. And they used it pretty effectively as well. Revolution, their first ban. Sticking with Glass, though. Not going to break the trend, which means that, once again, Lion's allowed. Revolution's second ban. Echo. Exactly the same. You know, I was wondering if that last game's going to influence the bans. Looking like the answer is no. Rain for the final defensive ban. Again, you could go Mira. Neither team really used a Mira last round, though. I think they both tried it once, but neither guy is really stuck with it, even on basement. Legion going to be the final ban. Alright, that was used pretty effectively last round. So I like that ban. That was a little bit of adaptation from Rain then. Choosing that instead of the Pulse. Pulse not a terrible operator on this map either, but probably a little bit better on Oregon. And we're right back to our Montaigne shenanigans. Armory lockers, not surprising. Excuse me. Generally considered the best bomb site on this map.
Defused by attackers.
Generally one the defenders are going to be favored on. A lot more so than the other two. I guess the other three. That can be played. And again, we kind of need to see where these Valk cams go up. They put up 2 already, but
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
there goes the last.
Must locate and defuse a bomb.
We'll see what the play is now from Rain to start off on this defense. We got a few different roaming operators. Valkyrie, of course, able to take a look through. Playing it pretty aggressively there by Ainsley, but doing all right. He's been peeking that door quite a bit now, though, Ainsley. I think it's probably time to call it quits. I think he agrees, especially with the Montaigne on the enemy team. One Hippo, however, is already in, trying to ADS on Maestro. Or Hipfire, rather, but then he goes for the ADS, and it doesn't work out for him. Quantum is too fast for that. Finds the headshot, easily takes down the Montaigne. And considering they just played it for... Well, I guess they didn't play. They played against it for 5 rounds in a row, and then played it, I think, 2 rounds before that. You'd think they would know how to play Montaigne a little bit better. But that was a little bit dumb, if we're being honest. Utility almost had an opportunity to take down Ainsley. He's not going to repeat that, is he? He's going to be held into sight. Flash goes out first. Able to duck down. But he's been spotted by the EE1D now. Torn off, though. And Ainsley wins the fight onto utility. Saw Filthy was in there, and he's still trying to get some information on where exactly that player is. Goes through. Actually, did get some hit markers. Ainsley's very low now. See what the plan is. Throw out that Nitro Cell. Wasn't able to find anything. Almost got the last frag. Still did a lot of work for his team, despite finally getting taken down by Filthy, who gets quickly cleaned up by Anthony. 2-on-2 now. As the roamer shenanigans are finally done. Minute left in the round, and we're looking at this bomb site. Not a lot of players left on the field. Couple of shots being exchanged back and forth in 2 series. Toxic Babe. First one is going to go up. See, the 2 attackers, they're in a similar situation. They're both in the offices right now. Sunglen maybe wants to rotate. Not quite sure what he wants to do just yet. It's going to open up this wall. This is a play to try to get in on a plant. We'll see if there's any force being used to try to stop that from the defenders. Or if Snugglin's going to be able to get this plant down. He doesn't have to go just yet. He's still got 20 seconds to go, of course.
15 seconds left.
What a peek. Coming in from Gib2K. Can he get another one? One last that he's looking for. There goes the diffuser. He can't stall out forever. Melted now needs to go get these kills. He needs to get the stop, but he can't do it. Gib2K pulls out the pistol and finishes things off. Revolution going to start things off strong on map number 2. Stick with the armory lockers. Not a bad decision. It's a good bomb site. One Hippo stick with a Montaigne, though. Maybe a little bit worse of a decision. I don't know if I can support that. I think it was him who played it last round, wasn't it? I think so. And he kind of threw. Let's be blunt about it. It's kind of a throw. Maybe he's got a serious pants on now, though. Only one way to find out. Round number 2.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Crook is playing the dock, and historically that has meant one of two things. That's meant he's either going for the spawn peak, or he's going to crouch by the bomb and not really do anything for most of the round.
5 seconds remaining.
Right now it's turning into punching the carpet. So that's done
Attackers
not a
recover
ton.
the bomb diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a
As
bomb.
things start off, Crook is more looking like he wants to just sit by the bombs today. Fair enough. We'll go take a look at what Ainsley's up to. Oh, the same thing. Looks like everybody's sitting on site right now. Not super uncommon for this bomb site. Do like that they're kind of changing things up. They've changed up their operators quite a bit. And even though they don't have any roamers, the fact that they like to roam, they've shown they have used a lot of roamers in the past, means that Revolution still have to take quite a bit of time to drone this out. And even though there are no roamers on the field, it's been almost a minute now, and the attack have done pretty much nothing. So sometimes just the threat of maybe having a roamer is almost as good as actually having a roamer. Hippo's in once again. He's less alone.
Attackers have located a bomb.
His teammate has died though now, and Stugglin's going to be opening up this wall. This could actually be pretty good to create a crossfire onto this Jaeger player. You can see now he needs to run away, going for that ADS. Or hipfire even. Man, I get those mixed up. Doesn't really get anything though. Stugglin again trying to work with his Montaigne. Line charges are going to come out now. And Montaigne, I guess, uses that line charge again in a little bit. Filthy got a kill from it, I suppose. Places down that C4 or Claymore now. Cover his tracks.
A bomb has been located. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Here's another line charge, and utility gonna be using this to try to plant the bomb. One Hippo trying to cover for him. Gotta be careful of who's around. Filthy, however, he's in the back lines. He's getting 2 kills. Finally shut down by Anthony, though. And it's a 1 on, or it's a 3 on 2. 2 on 1 now as Trey's gonna go back. Knife fight traded between Crook and Hippo. I'm sad I missed that. But an even trade nonetheless. 2 on 1. Diffuser down. Anthony, not impossible, but not easy.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers
Peek forward, not expecting the player down on the ground. Utility will take down the substitute player with a headshot. And that's another round going in favor of Revolution. Up 2-0 now. Kind of look like they're starting to slip over on the side of Rain. They're going to try a third time on Armory Locker's Archives. This is the point where I might suggest considering other bomb sites. Ventilation Workshop is not a bad site at all. So maybe we could consider that, but who knows? They're the players, not me. They probably know better. They're going to stick it out for a third round. If they lose this, though, they're going to have to look back and think, well, was that the right decision? I guess any round you lose, you got to think back to the site selection and think, was that the right decision? They're at least changing their operators up, and I like this. Every single time they're trying something new. This time, it's the mirror that they're going to be bringing in. Crook on Vigil. Smoke, a staple. Maestro, pretty much a staple. Jaeger up here as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll see how things are going. Wow, 5 kills from Filthy. He's really popped off the last round especially. Came with that late flank. Got 2 kills. Not too bad for only being on round 3. See a lot of remodeling happening over here in the office area as well. Likely means that they're going to play a little bit more in here than they were last time. The first time they had a couple players downstairs, didn't really work out. Second time they kind of kept everybody in on the site. Again, didn't really work out. This time looks like Crook. Well, it's going to be dropping down to Teller to start things off. Who knows what his plan is? Just chilling for the moment. This is a classic Thatcher Thermite combo to try to open up this wall, and now they're seeing the mirror window up in there. That creates a new obstacle they haven't tried to deal with before. There's no mute, there's no bandit, as was expected. So that Thatcher gonna be a lot less useful now. Not totally useless, I suppose, but I like the mute with the shotgun holding on to this window. He can be very close. And also do really aggressive and kind of dumb runouts where he's about to get shot in the back. I don't know about that one. I get that you got to change something up. Maybe do more of this. Maybe do more Ainsley things. Throwing C4s, getting headshots rather than running out and getting shot in the back. 2 quick kills by him. Being scared by E1D. He's going to need 3 more. The ace clutch is all that it takes for Ainsley to be able to win this round. He's being droned out. There's so much time. Playing a little bit too careless. Snuggling will get the kill. And it's really starting to slip away from Rain. That round in particular was just not good for them. It's a 3-0 scoreline. We never saw a difference this big in the last map. I'm a little bit worried. I am a little bit worried. Keep in mind, Revolution do have the map advantage. They won the first map. This is map number 2 in the best of 3. So 3 more rounds and Revolution are your champions. They're still going to armory lockers, and they're still trying to change up their operators. Caveira, Capcan, Mira, Maestro, Jaeger. Oh, man. The Caveira was just the bait. They're not actually going to stay on that, but the Capcan, they are. That can be kind of a dangerous one to show off to your opponents, because he's not very good, first of all. And your ideal situation is that nobody knows that you exist as a Capcan, so they're not looking for your traps. So your first couple ones that go off, nobody's checking for them, so they go off successfully. But you don't even show it during we don't even pick during the 6-pick phase. It's a bit questionable. Obviously, they don't even need to join you out now to know that you have that operator and that they gotta look out for those traps. We'll see though. And I mean, I just gotta figure this out. Where's Capcan gonna be playing? Still putting it down on his devices, because of course he is. He's got like 7 of them. Takes a while, so give the man a break. Already, that's a better start than they've had previously. Ainsley with a quick kill on a Filthy. I think Ainsley's definitely been the MVP for the team this map. Look at that scoreboard. Yeah, certainly. Not a ton of kills compared to the enemy team, but compared to his own team, he's up there. First EE1D getting popped off relatively early, and Utility doesn't really find a lot. Gib2K was dangerously close to finding a kill, though. A little bit unfortunate. I'm not even sure if he knew somebody was over there. I think he does. If he doesn't, they will soon. No, though, because one hippo's out, and he's just going for that fire. One hippo will take down Melted, and that's the dangers of roaming, especially on smoke. That's so dangerous, because now they don't have a smoke. That's a very important late game operator to be able to throw out those toxic bids. And, yeah. We'll see. Still 4-on-4, not over yet. Minute 45 left to go in this round. I think that's all the roamers, really. Yeah, just the one smoke was roaming, so we're back into sort of a drone phase now as the Montaigne is going to walk in. These Capcom drops. Maybe it's the Montaigne. I bet you anything it's the Montaigne counter, because what can he do about it? C4, nicely hiding behind that little piece of wall. One hippo. That was well done. EE1D being used here. But again, I'm not too sure what they're accomplishing with it. I guess the last one eventually resulted in a kill. This one... there it is. Utility, a headshot on a Quantum. I'm not even sure how he got that, because he looked like... When we swapped off his POV, it looked like he was kind of just firing into a wall. Regardless. Montaigne's walking in a sight. Ainsley has no idea what to do. He's going to get knifed. One hippo will be able to win that fight. And now he's only got 2 more players that he needs to knife down to put his team at 4-0 advantage. Starting to be flanked, but again, he can back himself up in this corner. The Captain can't really do a whole lot. He's going to steal that kill into Anthony, but finally Crook will take him down. He's going to need the ace clutch. Oh, never mind. Fully died a while ago, but still going to need to clutch. 20 seconds to go. If he can just stop this diffuser from being planted, that's also a win condition for him. However, no longer it is. And Utility gets the headshot. It's 4-0 for Revolution. Rain are struggling. Finally, they're going to swap off the site after losing 4 times in a row on one bomb site. I get that it's good. I get you're on border. I get that you want to win on Armory Lockers. Finally, they're switching it up, trying to not get completely swept in the first half of the second map. Ventilation Workshop is the play. Ainsley's on the dock. They're switching up their roles. Melted is now on Maestro. I said Melted's name, and I'm like, I can't even remember what he's done in this game. And the scoreboard shows almost nothing. Not been playing super impactful roles. You know, you hate to say it, but that's the reality of it right now. Even the bad players, when it's a 4-0 game like this, you can look at Gib2K and maybe think, oh, he's having a bad game. But it's probably more like his team just not really giving him the opportunity to do well. I haven't really been seeing him die all that often in the rounds. Usually it's sort of him and a couple other players left alive. Yeah, sometimes he'll die, sure. But, no, in general, I don't think he's been playing too poorly at all. Same cannot be said for most of Rain, though. With the exception of Ainsley, I would say that they're all underperforming in the second map. Quantum has done absolutely nothing this whole setup phase. I don't know what he's up to. If he's supposed to disconnect or how that's working for him. Crook is ready for something crazy, but again, there's that Montaigne on the field. It's going to be hard to run out when he's there. Unless he's not going to be the one breaking down the wall. Yes, he is, though. Oh, never mind. He misses the melee, though. Oh, no. Now he's got to run away, and he's so low. He gets the headshot regardless. And Melted finds one under Filthy as well, still firing through. Crook Okay. Not quite what was planned, but he's gonna get it. Snuggling takes down Melted with a headshot. Evening things out a little bit. Not quite all the way, though. It's a 3-on-4. Finally, we see some life from Rain. So dangerous from Crook. He has been reset now. In the hallway. Couldn't quite win the fight just yet, Snuggling, but he's going to jump off of the balcony. Snuggling is ready for this. Ainsley finds another kill. It's a 2-on-4. Gib2K is not done just yet. Still firing through the wall. Snuggling on very little HP, though. Gotta watch it from players up above. Sees just the top of Jaeger's head. Sees the top of his headphones. Gib2K not going to get another opportunity, though. And things start to quiet down in the second half of the 5th round. Still set up going down over a minute and a half into the round. Gib2K gotta be careful not watching for it, but somehow still alive. Missing the shots in the air with a pistol now. Gets the down. An incredible shot by Gib2K. Evens things out now 2-2. Snuggling still trying to work this upstairs. Nobody's up there, man. He is safe to sort of leave that position, but Gib2K, he doesn't look like he even needs any backup right now. An excellent pistol shot, and now he's just going to work his way into the site. Doesn't seem like he's got a ton of information now. Snuggling opening things up from the bathroom. He's got a hole he can look in through now. 45 seconds to go in this round. Oh, and can't quite get the exchange. Anthony will take down Gib2K, leaving it all up to Snuggling with almost no HP. This just became so much more difficult. 2 operators left alive for the defense. Snuggling can't just look at holes forever. He needs to push in. He's not going to get any room from the enemy team. He's not predicting correctly where they're at.
15 seconds to go.
He's got to move at this point in time. Even if he gets the 1 kill of the player on site, he's going to be a sitting duck while he tries to plant that. And he's just taking so much time. Snuggling needs to get in. And at this point, it's not happening. Quantum shuts it down. And finally, Rain picks up a round. Makes you wonder what would have happened if they'd swapped sites a little bit earlier on. Maybe after losing it only twice. Or even 3 times. That would have been better. Oh well. So a poor performance on defense. They're going to need to pick it up now on offense. Now maybe the momentum can roll for them. Rain, maybe they can still pull it back. But it's a mountain ahead of them. And they've started the climb. They've at least stopped falling down that mountain. They're not at the top yet. They're not even really that close. An unsurprising Armory Lockers Archives coming out from Revolution. And this time they're playing Mira right from the get-go. We'll see how they use her as an operator too. It'll be interesting to know if they do the same thing that Rain did and put it right in the wall, or if they pull it back a bit, which is what used to be the meta back before Mira got banned every match.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we saw a lot of different types of holds when Rain were trying to hold this site, because they had so many opportunities to do it. And it looks like they're doing more of the standard sort of just sit in sight, have a lot of anchors play. However, as I say that, Filthy is running off and having a bit of fun, so they're not just completely sitting back on site. The rest of them, however, look like they are. And Filthy could actually be in a really great position. He gets the line immediately. Melted's gonna die. Oh man, that's an impact frag. Taking down Melted really, really early. No lion charge is going to be available. The mountain just got a bit steeper. Still, though, this isn't impossible. Now, they don't really have any disruptors to try to take down these bandit batteries. I guess they can come up from beneath. That's always an option. And they only have Quantum on Habana, so they don't even have the full power of the thermite. So it's looking rough to try to get into this wall. Now, the window has been placed in the same situation. Are they doing the exact same strategy with smoke? No, it doesn't look like they are. They're playing with Gib2K on bandit there instead. But Montaigne going to be allowed to just sort of walk in. Frantically trying to find this roamer in the meantime, or drone in the meantime. It's being chased by this Monty. So I'm just going to use this first gas grenade, force the Montaigne to back up. He's about 50 HP now, so a little bit of work being done with that. It is early though. It's arguable if that trade was worth it or not. Probably in the end, I think it was. Candela being thrown out, and this is likely going to be the push in. Didn't mention it yet, but this is the first time we've seen Ying. Nothing happening though, completely stalled out by that smoke grenade. And she used 2 as well. So only 1 more Candela from Ying, from Ainsley. Gib2K finds a kill onto Crook. 3 attackers now left alive. Make it 2. 1 hippo finds Anthony. It's a 5-on-2. And it looks like we're just right back to the same old story. The sun is shining and rain are looking bleak. Ainsley picks up a kill though. 1 hippo goes down. He's going to need to find 4 more. As Quantum dies to Filthy. 30 seconds to go. Doesn't have the diffuser. Can't find the kills either. Filthy takes down Ainsley. And with round 6 going in the bag, it is match point for Revolution. I'm reading Twitch chat that they think Rain's going to come back. I don't know about that. It's not impossible, but Rain, they've got to pick up some slack here. 5-1's the score line. 1 map down in the BO3. And credit to them, they're still trying new things. The double shield blitz Montaigne. I'm excited. Let's see it go. Because they've been trying to change up a lot of things. Yeah, every round, credit to them, Rain have tried new things. But one constant has been the shield. Maybe the thing they need is even more shield. Utility 6 picking from Mira to Frost. From possibly the best defender in the game to one of the worst. Or at least one of the least commonly seen in high-level play. And we won't see the full 2 shield either. We're only going to see the half shield.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Oh yes, and of course they're downstairs. They're going to be
Bomb located by attackers.
downstairs. Ventilation workshop. That escaped me for a minute. They're going to be down here. That makes things a little bit easier for Revolution. Of course, statistically, this bomb site is harder to hold than upstairs. I'll take a look at what Castle's up to on Gib2K. Firing off. Definitely part of their strategy is going to be hold upstairs. They can hold it for as long as possible. That way, if they try to attack downstairs, then you can kind of drop down on them. And if not, well, then at least you're wasting a lot of time being upstairs, slowing them down so they don't just get all this area for free. Utility not sure even wants that last frost mat. Welcome Matt going down in the desk. Second's already take a bit of damage. I think that was from the prep phase though. 1 hippo's not from the prep phase though. He's being shot through walls. Ainsley is going to get the kill onto him. So good start so far from the attack. Things are working out better. But they've lost these rounds before. Utility is going to go for a run out. No, maybe. Wow, all the kills are going in favor of Reign this time. The rounds that they win it dominantly, and both living defenders are looking at empty windows where there are no attacking players. Filthy takes down Crook, but Diffuser's been planted. He's up top. Utility also up top, able to rotate down now that the line has worn off. Quantum found Utility. No more Frost. Filthy in a 1-on-4. This is looking like it'll be another round in the bag for Reign. Saw the back of Shield for just a minute. They don't know where he's at. He's going to get a kill on a Melted. Not too bad, but he's surrounded on both sides. Gets a quick frag on Ainsley, but it's not enough. Anthony collapses onto Filthy, and he will be able to get that kill. Round number 7, keeping Reign alive. They got to win 3 more attacks. Including, well, let's see. If they win this one, it'll be 5-3. This is not going to be on the upstairs. Then they're going to have to win to make it 5-4 upstairs. Then they'll have won. So they're going to have to win twice in Armory Lockers and once on Ventilation Workshop if they want to push to overtime. We'll see if they're up for it. The Blitz worked pretty well last time, I guess. We didn't really see much play from him. Ooh, but this is a rush strat. They've pulled out the Finka, the Ash, the Lion, the Blitz, and the Twitch. There's going to be no breaks on this attack. So I'm ready to see how it goes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Attackers have located a bomb. Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the bomb. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
So again, a really similar hold to what they had last time. I'm not even going to take a look at what they're doing, though, because I want to know what this rush is going to be looking like. Opening things up so Melted can just immediately run in. Try to kill that camera. Finka boost has come off, the first one. Nobody really doing anything, but that was a little bit premature, I've got to say. The only person who was in was Melted on the Blitz and didn't find anybody that whole time. So, okay. E1D being used now. Again, I'm not sure who that's for. Another Finka boost. Now they're going to be able to get onto site with this boost. They're walking, they're eating elements like candy, though. And Melted from the corner, can't survive. Hippo does get traded, though, so Ainsley found that frag. And it's a 4-on-4. The rush has been slowed, but not stopped. One last Finka boost. C4 is coming out. Diffuser's been dropped. It's now a 2-on-2, 1-on-2. Only one player left alive to try to keep his team in the game. Crook needs to win this, or it will be the end of this tournament. In a 1-on-2, everything on the line. Finds the back of the head of Snuggling, but he's not looking the right way for the second kill. Gib2K finds the last kill. The sun has shot as shining. The people have spoken. Viva la Revolution. Revolution are your winners of the North American PC Go4 number 135. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Oh, you know what? We should take a look at stats. I know chat likes to see stats. So we'll take a look at this and then they'll leave. Oh, but they're leaving the server. So they're not all complete. Filthy with 12 kills, though. That's pretty impressive. I'm glad we took off the splash screen so that we could see that. Now, though, we're going to put it back on because that was the end of the stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you did enjoy, then feel free to follow the Twitch channel. I do these generally once a week, barring exceptions. Last week I had Thanksgiving, so that didn't happen. But most weeks I will be casting this. These Go4 tournaments, they're a lot of fun. I'll also drop a link to my Twitter, where you can follow me if you want to see more casting stuff that I do. I do Rainbow Six Siege and TF2 casting occasionally. So there's a lot of cool stuff that's going on. Thanks for checking out the stream, and I will see you next time.